Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Durga Singh and I have already discussed the basics of barium study and barium swallow in my last two videos. So let's proceed further. So today's topic for discussion is barium meal. How barium meal is done and what structures we see, we already have discussed. If you haven't watched the introduction, then please give it a watch. Now, starting with the abnormalities. What films I will show you today? They are carcinoma head of the pancreas, second, congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis, third, gastric ulcer, and fourth one, malrotation with midgut volvulus. So, beginning with today's first film. Question: a 70-year obese male patient with diabetes mellitus and history of intake of alcohol for last 30 years presented with pain abdomen and features suggestive of obstructive jaundice. In place of obstructive jaundice word, they may give hints like jaundice, itching with values of conjugated and unconjugated bilirubin. And then we did his barium meal study. Okay, what we found. Now, this is his film. See this picture. What you see here? See, the blue dot is the stomach and the pink dot is the proximal duodenum. Can you appreciate the widening of the C-loop of the duodenum? Guys, what structure normally resides within the loop? Yes, that's pancreas. But why this much broad, this C-loop? Means there is some growth in the head of the pancreas. So we are dealing with a carcinoma case. Carcinoma head of the pancreas. Okay. Now moving forward, the second film. The question says, we have a 3-week-old male baby presenting with complaints of non-bilious projectile vomiting. They can elongate this history with describing each feature. Okay. So we did his barium meal study and what we get in this film. See this film. See the stomach and the proximal duodenum. Just see this pylorus part, the yellow arrow mark. Can you appreciate the narrowing? Can you also appreciate the altered shape of the duodenum? This looks like mushroom and this is known as the mushroom sign. Guys, we are dealing with, yes, that's CHPS, congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis. Other named signs that you should remember are the string sign, beak sign, double track sign, apple core sign, and the shouldering sign. What's the metabolic abnormality? What's best fluid for these patients? The surgery, etc. These questions can be asked giving with this diagram. Okay, you have to integrate radiology with surgery. Okay, now the third case for today. The question says a 35-year male presented with history of sour taste in mouth and pain abdomen after taking food. We did his barium meal and what we will see. Okay, let's see the handwritten depiction first. Okay, so the first picture, see, blue arrow is the mucosal defect, that is ulcer, where barium accumulates and appears white. And the red arrow, these are the gastric rugal folds. Can you appreciate that these folds are radiating from the ulcer margin? That is no gap between the ulcer margin and the folds beginning. And this second picture, it shows a mucosal defect in the stomach, that is the ulcer. When we will do the barium meal study, this ulcer will accumulate barium and appear as an outpouching. Can you see the Hampton's line? It's a thin radiolucent line seen at the neck of gastric ulcer formed by undermining of mucosa with minimal edema. It separates barium in the ulcer crater from barium in the stomach lumen. Okay, now see this barium meal films. Okay, see this picture. This yellow arrow mark, this shows an ulcer with radiating gastric folds, okay, with radiating rugal folds. The second film shows the ulcer accumulating barium as an outpouching, and the third film shows the Hampton's line. So what we are dealing with? We are dealing with a case of benign gastric ulcer. Remember, H for harmless, H for Hampton's line means Hampton's line is seen in cases of benign gastric ulcer. Okay, another case scenario. A 70-year-old anemic patient presented with dyspepsia, anorexia and features of gastric outlet obstruction. Again, we did his barium meal study and what we will see. Let's see this hand-drawn depiction first. Okay, there. Can you see a growth in the stomach? As the growth increases with time, its blood supply becomes insufficient for its growth, so the central portion ulcerates. See the second picture. There is an ulcer caused due to growth in the stomach in the central part of the tumor, that is the red arrow. So the rugal folds, the yellow arrow, can't reach the ulcer margin. That is, we see a gap between the ulcer and the rugal folds because of the tumor, because of the heaped margin, that is the blue arrow. Okay, and the third picture, see here is the outpouching. Okay, see there is the outpouching after giving barium meal, but it is not projecting beyond the gastric contour. Okay, and we can also appreciate the Karman meniscus sign. Now what is Karman meniscus sign? See, a relatively shallow gastric ulcerating malignancy projecting as an ulcer which is always convex inwards to the lumen and which doesn't project beyond the wall. Hope you understood. Now see the barium films. Okay, see these barium films. All these I have already explained. Growth with the ulcer, gastric folds don't reach the ulcer margin. See this picture, I have already explained. I have already explained the Karman meniscus sign and the malignancy seen as an outpouching, but it doesn't reach the gastric wall. Okay, and this is known as a Karman meniscus sign. So what we are dealing with? We are dealing with a case of malignant gastric ulcer. Remember, C for Karman meniscus sign, C for carcinoma. So Karman meniscus sign is seen in malignant gastric ulcer. Okay, and the last film for today's case is, see this question. A 4-day-old baby presented with features of obstruction like bilious vomiting, etc. Barium meal was done and we found this film. Okay, see this picture. Can you appreciate that DJ junction is on the right side? That is, we are dealing with a case of malrotation. In case of malrotation, usually the mesentery is small, so the midgut undergoes volvulus here. So the diagnosis for this film is malrotation with midgut volvulus. Okay, now it's time for revision. See the slides. The first picture, that is carcinoma head of the pancreas. The second picture, it's of congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis. The third picture, these are of benign gastric ulcer. See the fourth picture, these are of malignant gastric ulcer. And the last, malrotation with midgut volvulus. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the session. Please share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel Connect Radiology. Thank you.